Okay, do you two, hello first of all.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Do you recall what you were doing or where you were on April 15th, 2013?
Yeah, I was in New York City. And I turned on the news and I was like, oh gosh, again, and now in my hometown. And then I was able to get to Boston, fly into Boston the next day.
I was in New York City also. It came on the TV. I was editing in an office, and it came on the television, and we just sat there in shock. And like Mark said, it was reminiscent of 9/11, and I was in New York 9/11 also.
I've never seen a movie where the horrors of a horrible act such as a bombing have been depicted because I've never been really there, but it looked so realistic. Was there something you felt you could show, or maybe even something you felt you couldn't show?
I mean, I think when you're dealing with real stories like this, and you're dealing with people who actually went through it, and there's a lot of grief, I think that there's a line of taste.
Mm-hmm.
How do you say taste in German?
Geschmack.
Geschmack. But there's
Or Wiener Schnitzel.
there's that line, and if you
respect.
if you cross it, if you approach it with respect, you're okay. If you lose track of the fact that real people went through this is not a joke, this is not made up, this is not just something that exists in Hollywood, but it's real, that keeps us on the right side of the line, and Mark was a great
Well, that was
partner
also
for that.
a dilemma that I faced in making this decision of whether or not to be involved with the project. And then, of course, when I realized I would make it regardless, and maybe somebody would come in who wasn't sensitive to that fact, and then it could turn into being very gratuitous, and people really just kind of going for the shock value of it all. I said, you know what, I need to be involved with this. We need to get it right. And I know that nobody was more understanding and compassionate and sensitive to that than Pete. So
It's fascinating watching the two of you. You turn your heads at the same time. You finish each other's sentences, just like an old couple or like twins separated at birth. What connects the two of you?
Ich liebe dich.
Oh.
A lot of love, I mean, I never had a brother, so I get to have a brother now. And, a lot of times you make a movie and people never see each other.
Is it weird that, you beat up your little brother all the time, then one day your little brother beats you up? Was that weird? Was that hard to accept?
Not at all. Not at all. Strong, he's very strong.
Because I'm the youngest of 9, so
He's very
everybody
strong.
beat me
He
up.
does a lot of working out.
Everybody beat me up for a long time. So then I had to. Get revenge.
It's a fun thing to be able to work with somebody and get comfortable with them and develop a real friendship. So he can tell me to shut up. I can tell him to shut up. He knows when I'm being lazy. I know if he's being lazy. He knows when I'm working well. I know when he's working well. And it's a lot of fun. People are like, why would you do it? I'm like, well, why wouldn't you do it? We have a really good time.
Yeah, and I also think, having somebody that you love and can trust and brings the best out of you is a good feeling. I think, we're both done really well on our own, but I think we've done much better as a team.
The German word for it, it's called Bruderherz.
Bruderherz.
Yeah, brother love,
Yeah.
brother heart, rather. Boston Strong, this has been a phrase since the bombing, and it's reflected very nicely in this movie. In which way do you each feel you are Boston Strong?
Well, that kind of work ethic and attitude has been ingrained in me from a very young age. But just because Pete was born in Connecticut, New York.
New York, Manhattan.
I mean, it's he has all the makings of a Bostonian. Again, you talk about people with a work ethic and an appreciation and an understanding of what it is to do the right thing. And Pete's a wonderful dad. That's the thing that I admire about him most, his relationship with his son. It's really inspiring to see how close they are, that even though his son is, now, 17?
16.
And doesn't mind getting a hug and a kiss from his dad and snuggles with him. I hope I can have that relationship with my boys.
You will.
And my girls.
Great. Quickly, Boston Strong, one word?
I think it's about community. It's about people putting down their differences, and in the face of a real problem, coming together and protecting each other and loving each other and not allowing evil to win.
And also, you know, most of the people that live in Boston aren't from Boston. Everybody comes from all over the world, whether it's to get an education or whatever it is. And, you know, we welcome everybody with open arms, but to you know, to be respected and accepted is based on how you conduct and carry yourself. And Pete is certainly an honorary Bostonian from the second he stepped into town.
Dankeschön.
Bitte. Bitte, bitte.